Hello, Freedom Family. It's us, and we just did an event in Fremantle, and it's a really, really nice place. I've been hanging around there for a few days beforehand, getting some sun and things. So it's really European city, isn't it?
Really got a huge tan.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, thank you.
You got
But
no makeup on, right?
no, I
Do you
just.
ever put makeup
Oh,
on?
Dad, stop. Sorry. Anyway, Fremantle is really European. Like
yes,
I've
especially along
never.
the coast there. Yeah.
That's incredible. It feels like you're in Europe on some
I've
of those
been
streets.
to Europe for many years, but does it feel like to Europe to you?
Yes,
Good.
it
Well,
does. Anyway.
That's fine.
The event was amazing though. It was in a cute little. It's a music place. And there was like beanbags on the floor and stuff like that.
All the colours and the furniture was fantastic.
Yeah. What do you think, Mum?
Oh, it was funky and really comfortable. It felt like you were
Funky.
in somebody's living room,
it
and we just squeezed so many people.
Yeah.
My
How
goodness.
many? So there was 90 to 100.
Well, I started counting and I got to about 90. I think that, and then more people came later, so it could have been close to 100.
Yeah. And everyone actually knew each other, which
Yeah,
actually is a
yeah.
good thing.
Yeah.
Like it means that they've been doing things together a lot. There's a couple there, Tom and Marilyn, and I've been in contact with them for years. You met them.
Oh yeah, we met them when
Yeah.
we were 2.5, 3 years ago. We
Yeah,
met them.
totally
Yeah.
different before
Oh,
prison and all
Yeah,
that.
that's right.
And they bought a printer, like a big printer, and they've printed over 600,000 flyers.
Oh,
Did you know that?
no, I did not.
Yeah.
But I met them when they were delivering them.
Yeah. And then they pointed out people in the crowd that were like champion letterbox droppers, and they're just very active. They're involved with the Citizens Party and just a lot of stuff. What else do you remember? I mean, there's a lot of groups there, wasn't there?
That really amazed me. I mean, it was such a solid community, wasn't it? It represented about 5 or 6 more groups. And then, of course, with your, circulating people's emails, they're going to have a common place to gather and somewhat, it really is very strong.
Yeah, very strong.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, the energy was just high as usual. Anything else you'd like to say?
Yeah, your talk was really good, Monica.
Thanks, Dad.
Really, you got them. Yeah.
I got stuck a few times.
Do you know why, though? Because that group laughed.
Oh, they were fun.
They were really, really responsive, weren't they? So it was encouraging. Right?
Sometimes they're not, by the way. and I still try to do the same talk regardless, but it is nice when the walls vibrate kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
And there was some claps where I didn't expect claps and some, I said something new and it really was funny.
It was.
I guess I have to say it now.
Well, I met that really super awake lady that runs the joint there.
Yeah, well, they're all awake.
Yeah, but she is super awake.
Well, yeah, no, they're all very
She's
lovely.
ready to run into the bush.
Yeah, we don't want to run into the bush though. But yeah, should I tell that funny thing?
Yes.
Well,
Why not?
I was talking in my talk about how to talk to other people outside of our communities, you know what I mean, to not scare people off. And I was explaining that I was on the plane with this lady and she spoke for 10 minutes about how lucky I was to be in Victoria because Daniel Andrews protected us so well. Yeah. So she was going on and on about how he saved lives and this and that. And I didn't change my facial expression. Anyway, that's when they laughed, by the way. The big laugh was when I said Daniel Andrews protected us all. And the whole room just absolutely lost it. And I wasn't expecting it. Yeah. And then, anyway, but with the lady, I'll just finish the story really quickly, is that I let her speak for 10 minutes. I didn't change my facial expression. I didn't cut her off. I didn't judge her for thinking that. I let her speak. And then when she asked, so what's your book about? And I explained to her what my book was about. And she just her jaw hit the ground and she's like, you just let me talk for 10 minutes about how great Daniel Andrews was and he did that to you guys? And I was like, yeah, well, you didn't know. Now you do. And she's like, I understand why you protested now. I had no idea, So the point is we need to let people speak. Don't stop them. Don't cut them off. Let them speak, and then they should let you speak back. And by the end of the time, after 2 hours of talking on the plane, we were against each other on climate change, the feminist movement, COVID and everything. But if we stopped, we ended, and she bought a book, and she got my business card, and she was really interested. So it just goes to show, let people speak and don't cut them off.
And I get where she gets the information from. If she's watching mainstream media, they would be flowering him up at the time when he was doing all those lockdowns and stuff.
Yeah. So of course that's her
Great
impression.
job. That's what Channel 7, Channel 9
And
would
she
have
was
said.
in London and she felt like they weren't doing as good of a job. So she felt like, oh, how lucky they are in Victoria that the government but she just had no idea that they were. Anyway, anything else you'd like to say?
Oh, it was just such a fun evening.
Yes.
I liked it.
And my mum does a little talk too, and you did really well today.
Thank you.
Okay. More on that later, I guess. All right, guys. Well, we'll see you at the next event.